Hello everybody, hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. We're playing more Final Fantasy today. And basically I didn't stream yesterday because the weekly stream took a week break that I do on Wednesday with Matcha. And I don't know, I feel like streaming on Thursday. So hi, welcome in 1010, Shumo, and Zokin. Thank you guys also for the hydrate. Both Shumo and Zokin did hydrates while I was in pre-stream, but I did drink my hydration. I did do it. I did in pre-stream. She was like forcing me to hydrate in the meantime, but yeah. So we're playing more Final Fantasy today. There's more of my Heaven's Ward replay. We're still not in Heaven's Ward yet, but right now there's an event going on. So as events pop up during the playthrough, I will be doing them on stream. So yes, while I sit here dehydrating, hey Shumo, you should hydrate. I got 2 whole hydrates during that. I am ultra hydrated. I am donating part of that energy to you. So yeah, we are going to be doing the Easter event, the Hatching Tide event, where you get that costume over there. I haven't actually done this on my main yet, so this is gonna be the first time me experiencing this event and getting the stuff. Eventually I'll do it on my main before the deadline, but you know. I got Soko and Sprite. It's not good. Oh no! You should get some water, Smile. Water sounds great, actually. Anyway, let's get started. I'm currently G-posing. Ooh! Nice. I mean, you've been doing that a lot, right? G-posing's really fun. Okay, get along and play knife. You feel eyes upon you, and they're not just Aliapos. Well, but it's water! It's hydration, Shumo! Come on. Get with the program. I got a glass of water right next to me. And Pepsi. Greetings, friend, and a happy hatching tide to you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Giulia Aliapo, and I facilitate the annual Hatching Tide festivities. You are an adventurer, are you not? May I ask for your name? Hi, I'm Nur. Nur! 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. In case you are unaware, Hatching Tide festivities were conceived a number of years ago, after I first visited the 12 Archons in a stirring and prophetic dream, and I confess I've been dreaming ever since. Oh, I am most eager to share my latest dream with you. It was highly peculiar, to say the least. You see, I beheld visions of that chilling creature of the legend, the Tonberry. If past experience have taught me anything, it's that painstakingly recreating my dreams is sure to bring out good fortune. However, as Tonberries are not but figments of old fables, I began to doubt whether I can do them justice to their ghastly appearance. But that all changed when this gentleman generously offered his assistance. Water, liquor, and both liquids, right? So no, you need like a little bit of a water-ish liquid. Tonberry Pog. Greetings, my lady. My name is Hamlin, and I am what you might call a supreme connoisseur and passionate aficionado of all things Tonberry. As you may or may not be aware, Tonberries have heads as round and as adorable as any egg, which is why I believe they're the perfect addition to the Hatching Tide festivities. So I donned the superior mantle of a Tonberry and presented myself to Miss Geely here. What luck, would you agree? Hamlin was kind enough to furnish our other volunteers with Tonberry disguises. We're all hard at work preparing for the upcoming fun. You might chase my whole cup of rum with water. Yeah, the fucking Tuesday stream, right? All good decisions happen on Tuesdays, right? Right, 1010? All right, Tonberries? Seriously? Such is often the reaction of the unenlightened, yes. But it only fuels the fire of my passion. Considering my dream, I think that these festivities present a unique opportunity to share the Tonberries' charm with the world. There is but one problem. A group of sylphs has been making mischief throughout town, playing pranks, sabotaging the decorations. I need to log on to specifically get... Yeah, this... Ever since this Tonberry outfit was unleashed into the world, I have been seeing images on Twitter, specifically images of this Tonberry outfit recolored to a more pink hue, and I've been seeing that constantly on my timeline. I fucking hate Pio Fury. I think everyone in the group does, you just hate it the most. Luckily, it seems a mere glance of the Tonberry form is enough to send those leafy brigands fleeing in terror. Is it not remarkable how such an adorable visage can strike such fear into the hearts of some? Does not the contradiction of the Tonberry's nature invigorate their very soul? Our other volunteers are using their Tonberry guises to shoo away the sylphs as best they can. We still find ourselves short-handed. Would you be willing to assist us, Nur? Just until the mischief is mitigated. Sure. My sincerest thanks! Hamlin has prepared a plethora of guises for us, so I'm sure he'll have one that fits you. Hopefully he didn't breathe on it. I think I'm suffering the most with it, yeah. Yeah, Pio Fiore is a time. We're almost done, though. I was thinking, like, I don't know, next Tuesday might be a little long, but it's either the stream's a little long or we're gonna have, like, a 10-minute stream for like a second stream. So, but we're almost done. You must continue wearing the Tonberry guise in order to progress. Speak with Hamlin to restore or prolong the garment change. All right, let's go scare people. It is a cute little glam, but I'm not the biggest fan of using like the more mascot-y glams. I only like using them for jokes, not as like a permanent glam for anything. Okay. Oh, I keep on skipping the dialogue. I keep on thinking I'm on my main where I like don't really care about the events. Yeah, monstrous one. This is why these ones need tusked ones. I'm just scaring where the selves. That's the plot here. I think that's the depth of this of the plot for this one. So I'm not too worried. Hide well, Warty one, then spring out to make the walking one screech and jump. Hee hee, this one can't wait. Let's have some eggy, stabby fun. Aye! Scary one is here, flee. To be honest, that is my reaction on seeing a Tonberry in a Final Fantasy game. Like, oh shit, I am getting out of here. Okay, where are you, Sylph? But if these ones are naughty, Elder One will become Scolding One. No one will know it was these ones. Besides, it isn't that naughty. Heh. Don't be naughty, have eggy, stabby fun. Yeah, please, this one didn't mean any harm. Eek, sticky one, get it away. Sticky one? What? How do I get out of here? Ah, okay. I never go to Gridania, so I never know how to navigate half the places here. Gridania, probably my least favorite of the city-states. Just, it's a forest. Yeah. You're so special. Alright. We scared him away. I trust you've returned from a job well done. I'm sure Miss Geely will like to hear the particulars. You may relay your report after I retrieve that outfit. Jesus Christ. I'm glad to hear the sylphs fluttered back home. Thank you for all your help, Nur. Yes, you performed most admirably, not only in deed but in dress. Upon beholding a Tonberry performing such selfless acts of valor, the citizens of Gridania are sure to have warmed to our adorable paragons of pointy justice, all according to plan. Our other volunteers are currently making the rounds and checking the rest of the decorations for any residual surprises, but I dare say we'd be able to officially begin the celebration soon. All that's left is to wait for Archon eggs to arrive from Ul'dah. I hope you enjoy the festivities. Something tells me this shall be a hatching tide to remember. We have a problem. No, Noda! Whatever is the matter? It's the eggs, Geely. The Archon eggs! The sylphs swarmed the shipment as it entered the central shroud and zapped the delivery mammoth into a frenzy. The caravan has been brought to a complete standstill. Oh no. If only you had seen it. The chaos, the carnage, the eggs! Our beautiful Archon eggs are scattered across the ground, sylphs pilfering them like spriggans, and that smoking mammoth rampaging like an aldegoat possessed. 'Twas sheer mayhem, Geely. The sylphs presented no demands, offered no reason behind their rampant pillaging, but they did keep squeaking about tusked ones and no fare, and why should the walking ones have all the fun? What do you suppose that they meant? I heard the sylphs once held an annual spring festival. There was an incident involving one of their fighting boars. I believe that was the end of such festivities. I understand how much pained them to see us cheerfully prepare for hatching tide, but those ill-gotten eggs won't ease their suffering. We must find a way to recover them. If I may be so bold, I believe I have the perfect solution to your conundrum. Nur's assistance would be crucial, however. You will lend us your aid, yes? Every time they use this song at events, like, it's such a dramatic song that you just hear everywhere now. It's really funny to hear it in a hatching tide of all things. Papaya. Papaya. You wish to lend your strength to my brilliant plan, do you? Very well. Our divine mission is as follows. We must adorn ourselves in the guise of the Tonberry and scare the sylphs away from the fallen eggs. You must be dressed as a Tonberry, I demand it. Ahem. It may seem a rather familiar tactic, but terror cuts as sharply as the knife in the right hands, as does the power of a Tonberry. We shall remind no sylphs what adorable horror lurks in the shadow. It is time to take Tonberry's natural winsome and captivating visage and transform it to a mask of pure evil. Observe. Wow, I'm... She is terrified. I suppose that makes sense, but what of the delivery mammoth? In its panic state, it may easily mistake us for naught but common egg thieves. Or perhaps not so common considering the guises. That's where Nur's participation is crucial. Even an oversighted automaton is no match for an adventurer versed in the arts of warfare. You have to kill it, Nur. Of course, I shan't be so cruel as to send you into battle as defenseless as a swaddled Tonbabe. You may rely on me to perform the necessary enhancements upon your guise that shall grant any stabby sweetheart the ability to withstand even the harshest of electrified zaps. In theory, anyway. In the midst of adversity lies opportunity, as they say. Or rather, in the midst of the scattered Archon egg stands the noble Tonberry, that all might witness its triumphant glory. Very well. Let us proceed with Hamlin's plan and see that our eggs are recovered safely. Excellent. I shall commence the enhancement of this guise at once and have it ready for deployment in 2 ticks of a Tonberry's blade. No, let us meet where the bells of destiny toil. To arms! This guy's so creepy. Jesus Christ. Anyway, where are we going? Bubby. No. Bubby's trying to get on the desk. Bubby, come on. Bubby, that's not yours. He's trying to drink my water. Bubby. Okay, let me get up. Bubby. Didn't knock shit over like that. There we go. Booby's up to mischief tonight. He immediately like laid down on my desk and was like about to like tap my switch over, and next to my switch is like a cup of water. I was like, oh, that's not happening. That's not flying tonight. All right, so we are going here. I'm trying to think about how far we are from Heavensward proper, because that's what I kind of want to aim for tonight. Because like it has been like 5 or 6 streams and I'm still in patch quests. I didn't realize just how long the patch quest would take, but it all makes sense. I have a lot of plot points to hit though before we get to that point. I'm thinking all the plot points that are supposed to happen that I haven't done yet all happen in like pretty quick succession. So I think it'll be good. Oh, I have to do this fate. God, it is a chaotic one. Okay, I did it. Oh, I have to get an egg. I have to get an egg. Getting an egg. I'm going to turn it in so I can get something from this. All right, let me wait until, oh my god. It's like a fucking 8-bit version of papaya in the background. Papaya. Papaya. The event fates are so chaotic. I love it, but still. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wait, do I have to wait? Do I have to get multiple eggs? I'm gonna check first, because I'm not too invested on getting it in this account, but I'm still gonna see. Let's see. I think all I want to get is the Tonberry outfit. I can just fly. I'm just gonna go to Gridania. I'm just gonna fly over. If you get 10, that's the Tonberry outfit. 15 eggs total need. Should I get the Tonberry outfit? I'm not gonna use it on this account. I'm gonna do the grinding on my main. I'm not invested. Especially if it's for something I'm not going to use actively in this account. Actually, I might go back for it. I'm gonna go back for it off stream because I want to prioritize getting Heavensward done. So I'm gonna do the Tonberry outfit grinding off stream, and I'll have it just on my account, just in case we need it for something. But we'll just wrap up the event on stream and see what our dramatic tale leads us to. God, why are the Aetherites in this town so shitty? It's a curse for Gridania to have the shittiest Aetherite placements. Let's go here. But now I know that I need to get 15 on my main, so that's useful to know. And here comes a hero now. Hamlin has just been regaling us with the tale of your valor, Ner. We can't thank you enough for recovering those Archon eggs. Truly, from the bottom of our hearts and purses, thank you. My single regret was no rapturous bystanders were present from those solitary woods to witness such valorous displays. Alas, the Tonberry's majesty will once again pass unacknowledged, yet such is often the way with the true goodness. The hero who works in secretly for the betterment of all my friends, their name is Tonberry. Profound, I am sure. I must say, Hamlin, your unflagging devotion to all things Tonberry is both remarkable and admirable. That's one way to put it. And pardon me? We were in those solitary woods, and we saw what you did for us, what the Tonberries did for us. I was heartbroken when the sylph snatched away the Archon egg that my friend had given me. But thanks to you, it was recovered safely. You Tonberries have my eternal thanks. I only wish that you didn't have to scare the sylph so badly. The poor things. Is there no other way to deter their mischief? My Tonberry senses are tingling. Indeed. Consider this. If we decorate our eggs with Tonberry theme, the sylphs won't dare snatch or sabotage them. A dark green coat and a large egg with two golden circles for eyes? Not bad at all. Perhaps even cute? Geely, perhaps this is what your dream foretold. Not just Tonberry guises, but Tonberry eggs and decorations as well. In which case, we should send word to our old-on goldsmiths that we are likely to be like another batch of Archon eggs and some striking shades of Tonberry. Of course, all our eggs are packaged during transit. Meaning the sylphs will likely continue their mischief outside the city. I'm tempted to say the Tonberry guard with the caravan, but the road from Old Aw is far too long to attempt such a guise. We shall continue to consider other alternatives, but in the meantime, should you come across another waylaid shipment, I hope I can count on your assistance, or as a Tonberry, of course. Well, seeing as our Archon eggs have finally arrived, I dare say it is time to officially get cracking. Let Hatching Tide festivities begin. Alright, quest complete. That's Hatching Tide 2023. You have unlocked the Egg Hunter Riggy minigame. To play minigames, open the toy chest found in any inn room. I don't know what that means, but I have a minigame now. It's not easy being green. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I guess we can do our egg trading here. Okay, so we can get parts of it, so you don't have to have the full. So if you only want the shoes or the pants, I might get the pants. You don't see it otherwise. Get some nice Tonberry themed pants that most people will not see. Oh wait, I'm gonna get papaya. I'm actually gonna get papaya. For now. I'm gonna go back and get the outfit, but papaya I need. A little 8-bit papaya is necessary. And of course, the reward for the Hatching Tide festivities is the Frighten emote, so let's get that on. So Frighten, let's see what it is. Yeah, so you just do a little Frighten. Yeah, it's a very good emote. I'm very impressed. But anyway, now that we've wrapped up Hatching Tide, let's continue with MSQ. So we have to go back to return to the Rising Stones. Let's go. So I forget what happened last time when I played MSQ, but we Muscle Buddy? Hi, Muscle Buddy. Anyway, we we did fight Shiva, and oh wait, the last thing that happened was that we we went up to check on Midgard Sommer, and Midgard Sommer actually sealed away our blessing of light, and now he's following us in minion form. So that just happened last time. So basically, we have no blessing anymore. We now have a little dragon who's kind of rooting for destruction of all humanity, I think. And we've also received word that the dragons have heard a song that basically says, hey, we're gonna fuck up Ishgard. So let's go. And also Moan Breed is here. Studying the white aurosite that might help us defeat the Asians. Ere I forget, I believe Moan Brita has requested a gathering of the Scions. I assume there's been some progress considering our efforts to combat the Asians. Pray inform her that our business with the Ishgardians is concluded for the moment. I shall be long once I've completed my communications with the Crystal Braves. Yeah, Moon Brita, she's here. Love Moon Brita. All done with your talk of dragons? Wonderful, because Asians are next on the menu. Let's head to the solar, shall we? All right, let's go. You can't have a Final Fantasy MSQ replay without Moan Brita. Is this voiced or am I voice acting all this?
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking, I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
A breakthrough?
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
We're gonna kick some Asian ass.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Asian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void.
Okay, Moon Brita helping us speed run a life lesson of Eorzea. Thank you.
Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Asian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white aurosite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
God, Thancred sounds so weird in A Realm Reborn.
Aye. To unmake an Asian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
What? Fenris, what are you doing here? This isn't Dragon Age.
Short of experimenting
Twirls hair.
with an actual Asian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of.
I'm curious. What has the Anders voice actor been up to? Because I'm just like, wait a minute. Who else? We always hear Fenris, but where's Anders?
As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute. Why didn't we think of this before? White aurosite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white aurosite cannot store ether for long periods?
Yeah, you tell her, Papalimo.
Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Yeah, everyone write this down. You're gonna get quizzed on it later.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian soul? Or still more?
Yoshi P like giving you war flashbacks over Leviathan by putting the arena in the background.
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve, and I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
All right, so when an Ascian appears, we're just gonna sprint to the nearest giant crystal around. Like, Emmett Silk, calm down for a second. I need to go get a giant crystal. Come on, follow me. We're going over there.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
We're going on a walk with Emmett Selk, Stankred. Get with the picture. We're going on a walk with our Ascians. That's how we're doing it.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say?
Mo and Brita, don't ruin this. I want to just go on a walk with Emmett Selk to the crystal so I can seal him away.
If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea. I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out.
Yeah, let's do more experimentation. Let's go.
The thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
Me.
May I suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
You little bitch. You just want me to do errands for you again. Hate
Has
you.
something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men.
They should just stop, though. We beat them.
Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
Yeah, Sam Regal. Get his name right. He's Sam Regal in this game. He's so regal and proper and voicing the shittiest Alphino ever.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals. Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arceans will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a crystal brave, you are yet a scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thangred and Papalymo shall accompany you.
Yay!
Ida and Yashtola, in the meantime I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Gallian threat has been eliminated.
Yeah, let's go. I will do anything for Moonbreeder. I will fight them to death.
You, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Okay, Fenris.
Thank you, Ariange. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you're able. Go well, and be safe.
We'll be as safe as possible. Nothing bad will ever happen again. Alright, so let's just go out and talk to someone. Oh, speak with Alphino, my favorite. My favorite Neuroborn. That was a fucking lie. Hoary Boulder! It seems you have barely arrived before you much plunge into the prey. Duty's an unforgiving mistress, eh? Though the tasks we tackle are not as like to be as realm-shaking, Colton and I must also heed her call. Hoary is most eager to join you in the front lines of battle, but as fate would have it, the antecedent had other plans for her talents. I see that the Scions once more are ready themselves for the road. I too must make preparations for an absence from the Rising Stones. Alright, so G's leaving. Tatar, what are you doing? For a small organization, we certainly chew through a prodigious amount of foodstuffs. Perhaps I should put a lock in the larder door. We do seem to be running low on provisions. I believe an excursion to the marketplace is in order, so everyone's going shopping and stuff. So it seems that the events have once more conspired to rob us of rest and recuperation. Though I wish it were otherwise, I must ask you to head straight away to the processing giant. Plant. Why did I read giant? Plant. The processing giant, ner? The fourth have already deployed to the area and await the arrival of the Scions. Wilred will brief you on the developing situation. Meanwhile, I must rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at our headquarters in Ul'dah. I shall take command of our forces there with a lighter heart, knowing that you go to support the front lines. No cutscene? Your duties take you to Northern Thanalan, do you not? Do they not? We too must say our farewells to the Rising Stones for a time. Philemon travels to Ul'dah, and we shall serve her as her escort. At my daughter's behest, I go to contact certain old acquaintances in the Gilded City. We are beset on all sides by civil unrest and imperial machinations, threatened by primals and troubled by dragons. We need all the allies we can muster. Many of my friends hold positions of power, you see. It is my hope that they can convince to aid the Scions' cause. If past events have taught us anything, then we know Eorzea must present a united front or we shall fail. How extraordinary my little Acilia is involved in such far-reaching affairs. I am proud that I right now stand at her side not only as a mother, but also as a colleague. A colleague with influential connections, but I fear Ul'dah has become a place of danger for one so familiar with her streets. Bah! Woe betide the blackguard that so much glares in your direction, milady. Oh, Hoary, you... Hoary, the man of the year. Best boy ever. I shall be well protected, it seems. Shall we be on our way then? Hoary Boulder. Hip thrusting excuse. It's Hoary Boulder! Shumo! Let Hoary Boulder do whatever he wants. He can hip thrust anywhere. He is the goodest boy. Yeah. She does want it. She hasn't been recruited yet. I haven't seen her around. Maybe. Maybe I've seen her like once so far? I'm not sure though. Okay, let's go. She wants it bad though. Because I haven't seen Hori's brother yet. Unless I'm like blacking at things out in my mind. Honestly, a lot of Realm Reborn is a blur to me right now, so I could be mistaking some stuff. I could have already seen Hori Boulder's brother, but I would just like, what do I want to remember? No, well read. Commander Levier sent word that you'd be coming. A veteran of your talents is most welcome. Not that I don't think we can handle the situation, mind you. I've learned a trick or two since the disaster with the Amalja. But returning to the task at hand. The Flames' reconnaissance scouts have reported that Imperial soldiers assembling at Raubon's push. Such a force is likely interested in only one thing, getting their hands on the resources found here at the processing plant. The Garleans would begin marching at us at any time. Pray speak with Lieutenant Edelstein that we might coordinate our counter strategy. In the meantime, I will inform the others that you have arrived. No doubt it will be welcome tidings. Oh, they just dumped us over here. Private X, my soldiers yet tell tales of your deeds at Operation Archon. Would that we could sit a while and reminisce about old times, but I fear more pressing matters require our attention. The civilian droughtsmen, you see, have come across several highly suspicious crates within the boundaries of the processing plant. I had my sappers take a closer look and our worst fears were confirmed. These boxes contain powerful explosive devices of Imperial design no less. By my order, the Flames stationed here are conducting a thorough sweep of the compound as we speak. Though it troubles me that we are unable to apprehend the Imperial spy behind this, I have faith that our men are able to neutralize the threat for now. In the meantime, our scouts bring troubling news from the latest movements of the Imperial Army. I would once again ask for your aid. Alright. We've been keeping a close eye on the Garlean garrison, and 'twould seem the Imperials have finally begun to mobilize. According to the reconnaissance report that just came in, the squads seen leaving Castrum are too few in number to effectively take and hold our position. They will likely mount a swift assault and focus on the acquisition of resources. I have, of course, also shared this report to the Crystal Braves. They've decided to take the field to meet this assault head-on. I have apprised your fellow Scions of the situation, and I'm heartened to know that they will be joining the effort. Pray report to Lieutenant Alian and send your much welcome strength to the counteroffensive. Everyone's favorite world building of Final Fantasy. Planning. Strategy. Hi, Thancred. Be it a squad of soldiers, some Magitech monstrosity, I shall allow no woe to harm the lovely Moan Brita. Okay, Thancred. Considering the weapon she wields, I don't believe the lady is in need of additional protection. Now that is an impressive piece of steel. Have you ever seen Moan swing her axe? Swipe, slice, cleave. There's really no stopping her. Isn't it a beauty? A lady merchant in Revenant's Toll simply gave it to me. Said she was investing in the future or some such. Oh my god, so like... one of the lady merchants gave her an axe like, no, you can have it for free, lady. Ma'am, please have it for free. Good for her. Right then, time to see if this training has paid off. Ralger, guide my blade. Glad to have you with us, Nur. As I'm sure Lieutenant Edelson has explained, the Garleans have deployed a small force from Castrum Meridium. Their main column assembles to the north near Dalamun's Talons. We've also spied several squads attempting to conceal themselves on the approach to the west. Oh, hi, Elbert. They wish to rush forth and commit battle with the main column, leaving the detached force free to raid the plant and pillage supplies. Not much of a strategy, but these are desperate men. Captain Ilbert! Greetings, Scion. I understand the commander bid you and the fellows come lend a hand to the Braves. With such mighty heroes at its disposal, the Force should have little trouble contending with the aught the Garleans might throw at them. But even you cannot be everywhere at once. The Third was getting restless holed up in Ul'dah, so I marched them out here to fill any holes in the plant's defenses and add their numbers to your counterattack. The reinforcements are welcome. We've enough soldiers now to divide our own forces and safely engage the enemy far beyond the walls. Aye, 'twould be best to avoid staging a battle anywhere near this much ceruleum. Let us take this fight to the Garleans. A wise course indeed. I shudder to think of the consequences should any of these storage tanks be exposed to fire. If there are no objections, the Scions shall join the Fourth and give battle to this main column. Why are you hemming over there? Are you suspicious of something, 1010? You're with the Third then, Warrior of Light. Your job will be to intercept these squads hiding out in the west and prevent them from reaching the processing plant. When you're ready to proceed, report to Lieutenant Yu Yu Hakusho. His scout should have a rough idea where the Imperials have concealed themselves by now. Alright, let's go talk to Yu Yu Hakusho. Alright, let's go. A pleasure to be fighting at your side once more, Scion. Our operations invariably succeed when you're around, and victories are wont to pave the road to greater coin. Now, this detached force we've sent to eliminate the split into smaller squads. Better to conceal themselves within terrain hereabouts, I imagine. We'll need to split ourselves up as well to cover more ground and make sure we root out all these would-be raiders. And seeing you're an army unto yourself, I've assigned you your own areas to scour clean of enemy soldiers. Aye, this will be a simple search and destroy. We'll rendezvous back here when the task is done. Happy hunting, Scion. Alright, we got no backup. As usual. It's all solo out here. Let's go. Let me get my Kirby out. That's the big boy down. Let's go. They didn't just fucking shield bash me? Fucking rude. All right. Oh. And over here. Happening again. Ah. I think that's it. Hello, Yu Yu Hakusho. You seem grim, Scion. I'll take it to mean that between us, more than a few Garleans won't be making it back to Castrum. These Imperials, though, they certainly made us earn our pay. I would be a happy man if I never had to tussle with another one of those Magitech horrors. It's time we bid this war-torn land farewell. I will contact the Fourth, let Lieutenant Elian know that the West is now clear. I'd appreciate if you would do the same when you report to Lieutenant Edelstein. Okay. Let's report back. We did a few murders. Private X, what news of the Garleans? I murdered them. I murdered them, sir. The raiding parties know more than? Excellent. The Malja engineers will be most relieved to hear that the plant is no longer in any immediate danger. Thank you again for your assistance. You must be anxious for word of your fellows. Lieutenant Alien has reported a sound victory over the main column and informs me that the Scions have already turned their attention to other duties. All but one, that is. The Rodigan lady with the large axe. It would appear she had chosen to remain at the site of the battle. 10 whole months, Scully!
Almost a year.
Scully, thank you so much for the resub. How you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're having a fantastic one. Holy shit, almost a year. I know not what task keeps her from returning to civilization, but Northern Sandaland is no place to wander alone, even for a capable sword such as her. I would certainly feel better about things if you were to check on her once before you continue on your way. I'm doing all good, sick, but I'm good. How have you been? Doing all... I hope you get better. This kind of sucks that you're sick, but hopefully you're on the mend. Yeah, you're VIP. What about it? I am doing really good. I've been walking more. I've been getting exercise. I've been exercising lately. Yeah. And now I'm playing Final Fantasy, which is always a good day when I'm playing that. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Never mind, got jump scared my own game. Oh, thank you. So sweet of me. Yeah, of course. I had to give a diamond to my VTubing brother. Hey, Moonbrita.
Hold on, I won't be a second.
One. It's already been a second, Moonbrita.
The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe.
Oh my god, I love her so much!
I know. As Urianger never tires of reminding me, an axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one. And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea.
I just realized this entire time I haven't had my chat block off, so there's my chat block for the stream. Whoopsie. Good thing I haven't done a dungeon yet.
Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my mood every time Leoford is not on screen. Like, if you ever see me doing something other than playing Sky Pirates or doing a Sky Pirate related mission, that's just me. Constantly in front of my computer, wistfully looking at a pool with Leoford's face on it.
Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting.
With emotional music in the background. Yeah, it's specifically it's the Titanic music played on recorder. That's what plays in the background.
Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
She senses me.
Oh.
A useful talent.
What the fuck? I've sensed something. Hi.
Hanassian, are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan, keeper of knowledge, seeker of truth, meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath.
Why do you fucking talk like this, Asians? Ugh. What's with your sideburns? You have like a patch of... You have just a random patch of hair, like, on your chin. On your jawline, I mean, not your chin. Ew.
Let me direct my words
Ew.
to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales.
Who the fuck is that?
And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light.
Yeah, a dragon stole it from me, dude. Don't rub it in. It's fucking rubbing it in. Oh.
Oh dear. Could it be that frail Hydelin has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee.
No, it wasn't Heidelin. It was the fucking dragon. Seal my blessing.
Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff.
What?
With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
What did that bastard want with us?
You know, dinner.
Nabrialis, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Right, pray returning. Let's pray return to the Rising Stones. Uh-oh. Hey, Minfilia, you better be okay. That's like a requirement, please. Oh, hi, Muscle Buddy. Muscle Buddy's still here! Can't believe this. Love me some Muscle Buddy. Yeah, Bust Buddy around. You're here. Oh, A2! Master Louis Soir's staff is kept in the solar, isn't it? Quickly now.
You two.
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you.
Did he just make a fucking pun? Man, don't make puns at me.
The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain.
Why did it have to be you, though? There's a lot of better Asians out there.
My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Next rejoining? Well,
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
Moonbreeder!
no! No, Moonbreeder!
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
Why are you LOLing, 1010?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed? The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings.
Moonbreeder's literally just dying on the ground and we're just standing here, like, doing nothing. Like, she's fucking dead. She's doing the Family Guy death pose right now.
How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
She's still there.
I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
No. Oh. Bye, Minfilia. Moonbreeder, no!
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
Yeah, she got swooped. Let's go. The chrysalis is now available, accessible. This is the one. This is the one trial everyone hates. And I'm gonna subject it on lots of people. Thank you for the care package, Scully. Ugh, my back. My drink. Woo! Okay. So basically, it is just a trial. Whenever anyone gets this trial, everyone fucking groans. So we're just gonna experience it together. Hi, Moonbreeder. How you holding up here, buddy? Forget about me. Go. I'll be going in like 6 minutes. Give me 6 minutes, Moonbreeder. I'll be there eventually. I need to wait for Yoshi P to let me in. I'm just gonna sit here until then. Mia. Oh shit, it's functioning. I can use it as a functioning chair. You're so small. I am the minimum height aura, and I am like so fucking tiny on this chair. Well, anyway, Minphilia's gone, so I'm the antecedent now. I'm in charge now. My first order of events. We no longer need the prey return here. We're free. The chair is mine. I'm taking the chair with me to Heaven's Ward. That's actually what happens canonically. We go to Ishgard and I have the chair with me, like on a little wheelie thing behind me. I'm the captain now. Yeah, I actually take this whole thing with me to Ishgard for Heaven's Ward. That's what happens canonically. You're gonna find out soon. Goodness, Minphilia, you have a shitty desk. Like, really? You just have like a little like Excel spreadsheet on your desk, a map of Eorzea. Like, do you not know what Eorzea looks like? You have some rolled up parchments. Rolled up parchments are like, they're a pain in the ass to keep unrolled. You don't even have little weights to keep them separated. Like, keep it rolled out. Come on. And also, like, see this chair? It's like right in the middle of things. How are you gonna reach the two drawers there? Like, you're gonna need like a fucking like claw thing to get your things out of your desk. The shittiest desk I've ever seen. God, why is this queue so long? Come on, everybody's doing trials right now, right? Get everyone do trial roulette on Aether data center. Goodness gracious. I'm not used to sitting in queue because with all the dungeons I've been doing the trust support. So I haven't had to deal with waiting for a while. So now I'm here like, one day I'll rescue Minphilia. One day I'll rescue Minphilia and get Moanbreed medical attention, but until Yoshi P says so, then they get nothing from me. Gosh, I've been watching a lot of so what I've been doing recently is that pretty much 3 days a week after work, I go on a treadmill and I watch anime while I'm on the treadmill. And lately I've been watching a lot of Fruits Basket, so that's what I've been kind of into again recently. Fruits Basket was like the big thing that I was into growing up, like in middle school and stuff. That was like the big anime I was into. Baruba, new. Yeah, so like Fruits Basket was like the first manga I was super into and the first anime I was like super into. And I was really hyped for the new Fruits Basket anime, the 2019 version. And basically I went to the theater to see the first 2 or 3 episodes. I think it was like the first 3. And so I saw the first 3 episodes in theaters because they were doing like a special event to celebrate the new Fruits Basket series. So I went to that and then I didn't watch the rest of it, and now it's all out. So I've been watching that while I'm on the treadmill. I've already cried twice on the treadmill because some of the episodes still hit me really hard. But God, so a lot of things have aged like milk. Ooh, some things where I'm like thinking, oh man, I loved this as a kid. Now I'm like watching it as an adult, like, oh, that's not right. Yeah, I cried during the Kisa episode, because Kisa is one of the characters that I was like really identifying with when I was younger. And so like when Kisa's episode came out, I was bawling like a baby. And then I cried during, because both of Toru's friends, Uo and Hana, they both got 2 episodes actually. So I was like actually crying during Uo's episodes. So I was just like, holy shit, I'm emotional. Uo got 2 episodes and I'm emotional now. Hi Ness, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic one. Oh, there we go. But yeah, when I was in middle school, one of my favorite characters in the manga was Kureno, who is the rooster of the Zodiac, who was manga only, and he was one of my favorites. And Kureno just appeared in the anime for me, and God, I do not like him anymore. For a reason I'll explain after we get this done. If anyone remembers Kureno, you might know why I'm not a big fan of him anymore. The Chrysalis. Hi, Minphilia. Ew. Ew. Gross. Ew. Ew. Why are you like this? Does Summit Sulk know you do this? All right, let's go. I know there's always a part of this fight that people always wipe in. Oh, Alec, hi. How you doing, Alec? I think I'm making a fantastic one. Oh, this fight like the way I first did it. Yeah, it's interesting as your first go. Oh. Oh. Ow. I keep on forgetting this is a thing. Currently at the airport. Oh! Are you heading back home? Ow, I am almost dead. Whoops. 48 minutes left before going home. Ah! Did you have a good vacation? Hope you had a very nice time. And I wish you the best of luck when it comes to jet lag. Because I know you're gonna have a rough one. It's bittersweet. I'll have to stay here a lot longer, but I miss my cat. Yeah. Honestly, if I went on a big trip like that, I would miss my cat too. 2 whole days to recover, then fucking work. Oh my god, so soon. I'm glad you had a good time though, and I hope that your cat gives you lots of like purring and affection when you get back. Come on. Come on, dude. I know there's another phase coming up for you. Let's get this over with. And Dom told me that cat every time it comes home checks upstairs. Aww. Oh, baby. Sweet baby. Goodness. He's gonna be the happiest cat ever once he come home. Hey baby, yeah. I think that's it. I don't know what's next up in this phase. Oh, we're just kicking his ass even more. Kicking his ass too, Electric Boogaloo. Someone in the party keeps on using the limit breaks. Oh, we need that for later though. I'm predicting she's gonna spend a solid 5 minutes sniffing me, and then he's gonna ignore me because she's pissed and all and you will fold. Oh man. Yeah, we do need that LB3. And people in the party chat keep on being like, hey, we need it. Well, let's see if we can survive. Get it. What do we do? shit. Oh, I'm dead. And I thought Endwalker spoilers in here. I know you finished it, but asking the list. I would actually prefer it not to talk about it in my chat while I'm doing this replay. So I'm kind of like trying to play it a little straight. So even though I might joke about doing it to like talking about like future events, I'm probably gonna save like Endwalker specific talk for later. I guess we survived. I forget, does RDM have a raise now? I don't think it does. I don't think it has a raise until later. I mean, I have a raise, but Nerd, did you exercise today? I did. All right, guys, are you ready to be proud of me? Can you be proud of me, please? So I've been going on regular walks after work on the treadmill. So yes, I did in fact go exercising. I walked 3 miles on the treadmill while watching Fruits Basket. So yes, I did do it. Okay, Tank utilizing the limit break and still fucking died. I've gained weight while in Japan. I mean, you're on vacation, so it means you're eating good food. Food is delicious, yeah. Oh wait, my Kirby. Ah. I got ramen like 5 times, sushi 2, curry 3, a lot of fried chicken. Nice. So eating really good then. For some reason lately I've been craving a lot of takoyaki. Have you had any takoyaki over there? Fried chicken here is delicious. Ooh, nice. I've heard that the fried chicken over there is really good. Oh, I've had takoyaki in Osaka. Yes! I've been really craving it recently, so I need to go and get it. I don't know if there's like takoyaki sellers near me, but I need to find it because I've been craving it like forever. Real weird is okonomiyaki. Oh, nice. Super good and some of the hottest thing I've put in my mouth. Yeah, takoyaki, if it's made fresh, it's scalding. I haven't had it like the authentic in Japan because I've never been to Japan, but I have had it fresh. So it's a lot. Do you know what it is? I do not know what that is. Please enlighten me. Stop moving. I have my ruby stuff out. Can you please die? I want to leave here. I don't want to wipe again. Please, I'm begging you. I don't want to wipe. Meatballs. Are they meatballs? Basically a savory pancake with lots of cabbage, pork belly on one side, topped with Okinawa sauce, Megazord teriyaki, and bonita flakes. Nice! That sounds fucking delicious, yeah. Eventually, I do want to go to Japan myself. I don't know when that'll be, but I want to go, and I'm gonna have a lot of good food. I want to go to onsen, and yeah, it'll happen one day. Just gotta, you know, save money and do it. You didn't go to the onsen? Why? That's like the #1 thing I want to do is go to an onsen. I want to come to Japan again. Yeah. Food is super cheap here. Ooh, okay, cool. That makes the saving part a lot easier then. I've had gigantic meals for less than $7. Ooh. Okay, we do have the LB3 here, so that's good. Yep, there's the LB3. You can talk about how much living here costed me if you want. Okay, yeah. That'd definitely be helpful. I've had gigantic meals for less than $7. Ooh. Alright, secret ASEAN man. We killed him, guys. Yeah, get fucked, dude. ASEAN man dead. Minphilly look awfully happy for someone whose friend is dying. I also look too happy for someone whose friend is dying. Oh my god. Yeah, hot Final Fantasy 14's looking for love. All the food and visiting some. Oh shit, 800? Damn.
Thank the 12.
That's like nothing. The other 700 was to spend on merchandise. Honestly, like, I would probably just go fucking nuts if I went to, because like, what I'm thinking, whenever I go to Japan, I'm gonna probably spend a day or two in Tokyo and go to like the weeb shit. Bought a Dante figure for 250 euros. That was the thing. Holy shit. So like 2 days in Tokyo, just seeing like the stuff that I want to see. Going to cafes and stuff, like the themed cafes and shit. And then I want to like go like out to the countryside, like visit some shrines. Shrines are a big one, and also onsens. Oh, euros. Yeah, I think Alec is talking euros, but it's still very decent. Like even if it's 800 euros, it's like nothing. Like for traveling in a foreign country for 17 days, that's insane. But yeah, yeah, that'd be my plan. I suggest like 4 to 5 days in Tokyo. There's a lot of stuff to visit. I know. It really depends on who I go with, because I'd be going with either a bunch of friends or my partner. For weeb shit, there's Akihabara and Shibuya. Yeah, it's really cheap fare for 17 days. So yeah. Like, it really depends on my group. I know that, like, I definitely do want to, like, go out to more the countryside part and, like, visit shrines and stuff. Maybe visit the other cities, too, like Osaka. Kyoto, you know, the works. Oh, hi?
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come?
You fuck you, Azzy.
Light no longer
No,
holds
thank you for
sway
sharing.
here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, scions.
Fuck you, Asian. This man's voice.
There will be no next time. This is the end.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
What trickery is this?
It's white orisite, sir.
No. No. Cannot. No.
What trickery is this? Yeah.
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free.
Yeah. What trickery is that?
Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light.
He doesn't sound like someone who would say yeah. He is. Honestly, most of the Realm Reborn era Asians would say yeah. And like laugh maniacally.
Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Yeah.
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Realm Reborn assassins are definitely a thing. They exist. They definitely have a grip on writing these guys. They know what they're doing.
No mortal prison can contain me. I shall make you pay for your insolence.
Yeah.
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light.
No, my dragon stole it, dude. I can't have it anymore.
Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
Moonbreeda? Moonbreeda?
Moonbreeda, what are you doing?
Master Louis I understand now. The choice you made in death. There is life. Farewell, Urianger. You damned old coot.
Moonbreeda, no! You mustn't!
No, Moonbreeda.
cannot end. I am eternal. I am immortal!
Nying! Welp. Gate opens at 11:55 Italian. I want to enter now. 11:27. Oh my goodness.
Moonbreeder. She's gone.
Yeah, Asian dead at the sacrifice of a character who was just introduced in the last patch. Alex should really watch our Fiore VODs. Oh no. No, don't subject Alex to that. Alex, do not watch the VODs. For Fiore. No. We'll kill him. Everyone wanted 5 dummies to pronounce Italian with no prior knowledge. That's literally it. Do you want 5 Americans to try and pronounce Italian? That is the VOD for you. Just call me next time. No, we're trying to do this ourselves. It's a bad game, Alec.
This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice.
Yeah. We all hate the game. It's like the worst Otome game I've ever played. And 1010 is like has a conniption every time the characters say something.
I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia, are you all right?
Every time they replace dessert with Dolce. Yep.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call.
Well, I won't be able to catch more streams because your streams are not your friendly, ner. I know. I stream at late times in America, and it's like 3 a.m. your time. Listen, just move to America, Alec. If you move to America, you'll be able to watch my streams in real time. And I signed up to read with y'all. I mean, right now we're filled up. Shuma's like eager to mispronounce Italian. I'll move to Canada. I was fighting. I mean, you can move to Canada. You'll be able to watch it in Canada.
We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
Moonbreeder fucking dead. She sacrificed herself to kill an Asian.
She gave her life to temper the blade of light. I have no words.
It's fine, you won't have to deal with the absolute worst presidents. Yeah. Ain't that a fucking mood?
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate.
I can't. Moonbride is fucking dead. No, my Moonbride. Now I know how Sokka feels.
Urianger, no?
Urianger? Oh no, Urianger.
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady.
Oh no, Fenris.
The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens, yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not?
No, Urianger. No. No.
Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlean motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louis Soir. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands.
Yeah, the payoff is gonna take so long, but it's so good. Me crying on the side like a baby.
In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing and journeyed hither to the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louisoix gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence.
More pleasant topics. Urianger's wife is dead. Oh.
Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louisoix I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louisoix hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louisoix's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved.
Oh no!
And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart.
Oh no, Urianger!
Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louisoix's will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her.
Oh no!
Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest. Oh,
No! Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Asians.
I saw Nabrialis. Yeah, we killed him and now Moonbreeder's dead. Hi Squishy, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic one. It went ew. I mean, same. Ew.
Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
Nod.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Pray return, Urianger.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
Bye, Urianger. Anyway, hi everyone. Hi, Papa Limo. She was counting on the theory that a soul's ether burns brightest at the moment of his passing, a scholar until the very end. Oh, Moen, I miss you so much already. Our list of grievances against the Asians was already overlong. Must they continue to add to it? Would we have arrived a few moments sooner? Just a few moments. Oh god, we're all so sad. Okay, I need to start paying attention to the flight and stuff. See you next time. Yeah, have a good flight. Have a safe flight, Alec. And give your cat lots of scritches when you get back. Never have I seen Urianger so utterly defeated. No one should be made to suffer such grief. We shall gather in the Charlayan manor to celebrate Moonbreeda's life and mourn her passing. All right. Anyway, quest complete. As Moonbrita was a native of Charlian, I feel it is only fitting that we gather before the Mark of the Scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? It is a monument found at Rathfrost, and is sacred to Thaliak, a guardian deity of the City of Learning. There we shall we pray for our dear friend's soul and bid her peaceful return to the light of the Mother Crystal. Alright, let's gather over. We only knew Moonbrita for a patch, but she won me over in an instant. It is really funny to think about how eager that Final Fantasy XIV was at the beginning to kill off a character. Like, they were so ready to kill off anyone who, like, breathed. And it's just funny considering, like, the low body count that's been happening recently. Like, Realm Reborn was like, here's a new interesting character for you. Oh, she's dead. God damn it, I can't fly over this. No! I just want to fly over things, Goshi P. Give me this one thing. I just like flying over things. Yep, yeah, there's the dragon. Lest we forget that whole plot point.
Forgive me, Moonbrita. Had I been quicker or wiser, but I was not. And you paid the price. But you would not suffer us to wallow in our sorrow, would you? You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it. And so we shall. We shall defend this realm and her people to the last.
Yeah, let's go. We'll be together forever, Minfilia. Fighting off evil. Oh, hi, fucker.
Life for death, a fair exchange. Other bargains will be struck.
Okay, Midgard Somer. I'm at a funeral. Come on. Learn some tact. Jeez. Interrupting the nice funeral for the friend I met for a patch. Can't believe this shit. The audacity of this dragon. By the way, I should keep him out as my minion. Where is he? Yeah, let's keep Midgard Somer out. Since he's following us now. But yeah, well, our friend died. Can't get much worse than that, huh, guys? It'll be okay. I'm sure nothing else can go wrong before we get to 3.0. Okay, let's go in. Let's see what's up in headquarters right now. The rising stones feel somehow colder. Moonbrita always carried with her such an abundance of warmth and cheer. We must find some means of protecting ourselves from Ascian intrusions. There must be a way. I don't feel much like talking at the moment. If you could just give me some time. I loathe to see Yida in such pain, but I have not the words to comfort her. Can you imagine it? I, Papolimo, the one who has the most eloquent comment for every situation, am at a loss for words. Yeah, and everyone else in the Scions are off doing something else. Though we have said our farewells, the pall of sadness has diminished but little. Forgive me. As antecedent, it is my job to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. Yet I also believe the grief we feel now is precious in its own way, and not to be lightly swept aside. Do you not agree, Nur? Cutscene? Tis as if a dagger has been thrust into my breast. But 'tis a pain we must learn to bear if we are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken the lives of so many. Louis Sois, Mon Brida, our fellows at the Waking Sands. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost as long as we rise to fight once more. I hardly need to remind you of this, of course. It is for my own benefit that I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of mine own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation for my resolve, I am like to collapse in a fit of weeping. My apologies again, Nur. There's no other whom I could display such weakness. You are my pillar of strength, and I fear I have need of your steadfast presence in the days to come. Aww, Minfilia. A victory won, a comrade lost. To honor the fallen, the living forge ever on towards the light of a new day. I guess that was end of what was that, 2.1? I think that's the end of 2.4, I think. So only 2.5 left. Maybe? I think? That might have been the end of 2.4. So only 2.5 left and then Heavensward. I'm hoping. I want to be out of a Realm Reborn. It's been so long. Have you a moment, Nur? I believe Yida wished a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. Aveline Heidelin, please. I am begging you. She has not been herself since Mon Brida's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. It's like, there's only one more plot point I think that needs to happen, and I think that's just going to be the focus of this patch. Because there's only one thing left that we need to do, really. And like the plot line, I already know what the plot line is. So it's like, can it last that long? I know there's gonna be some intrigue and mystery, but hey, it's Nur! Great! Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? The thing is, I know Mon would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this. Which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. The trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I can't face it at the moment. So I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you and the daisy at Rotherfrost. Well, let's go pick up the flower. God, I just want to get the 3.0 so badly. Like, this has technically been my Heavensward replay, and I'm not even in fucking Heavensward. I have been trapped here for years. You don't know how long a Rumbleborn is until you fucking play it again. What can I do for you today, adventurer? Eldritch trinket to trade? Eh? They've got you running errands now. Them Scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Send in the savior of Eorzea to the bleeding market. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously though, you'd best learn how to say no, or they'll have you mucking about the chocobo stables next. Yeah, this is brisk Rumbleborn. These used to be longer. Like, there are some quests that I've actually like noticed that they are shorter than before when I first played this long ago. But it's still this fucking long. I'm suffering. Anyway, what is it that you were here to pick up? The Moon Daisy, was it? Here then, take it. Until the Ida last, I have a wide selection of headwear in stock if she ever decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. Gods know she needs to. Okay, let's go meet up with Ida. Let's meet up with Ida. Yes. I'm still just sitting here just like, oh, a Rumbleborn. Will I ever fucking escape it? I don't know. Are there any more dungeons? I can't even remember if there's another required dungeon. Like, I have no recollection if there's another one. Because I know we're done with trials. Because Shiva was the last one, I think. No, Shiva and the one Ascian was the last one, right? No, wait, is the Chimera required? I don't know. I don't know if the Chimera is required. Ugh, Rowena can be so annoying. She will just not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. And then when I tell her I like it just fine the way it is, she says it again, and then again, and then again. It drives me crazy. No more dungeons, thank God. What I meant to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me. So anyway, let's see it. Moan Brita love these things, you know? I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
We're having a moment here.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
You fucking interrupt everything just to say like, hey, the song's coming.
Is that what I think it is?
Hello, can you hear me? We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Pray return. Yeah, there's dragons. Hey, Alphino, I saw several dragons headed towards Ishgard. That might be a fucking problem. Might be soul instances, but I see nothing after Chrysalis. Okay, cool. So at least I don't have to do any more dungeons or duties. That's a good thing. Because that takes a lot of time, and I want to speed run my way through this so I can get to 3.0. We're speed running now. I say we're speedrunning when I'm reading out loud all of the non-voice dialogue and reading and watching everything. Ah, I can't speedrun in these conditions that I've placed myself in. Alphino! Ishgard's fucked. Just wanted you to know that. There's like at least 10 dragons outside, and they're all gonna fuck shit up. My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeda's passing. Her loss will be sorely felt. Anyway, Ishgard's fucked. The recent developments in Ishgard leave us little time to mourn. The envoy from Kothas will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear her report. The envoy is here. I thank you for receiving me on such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the usual pleasantries if I may. Certainly, you come with news of the Dravanians? Aye, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the central highlands a short while ago, and the battle was joined soon after. Sir Emmerich himself sallied forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced to retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanian renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. Is it reinforcements you seek, then? We do. Though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Emmerich would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well. I shall depart for Kothas at once. I must warn you, however, the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with 3 of the grand companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I will gladly appeal to the grand companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see. Very well. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations and have them present your request directly to the heads of the grand companies. In the event that your plea does receive favorable answer, so that any support is certain to be conditional, demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Emmerich's authority on this matter, and our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me my final request, a personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgard-Solmar and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Yeah. Thank you. You wear the mantle of a hero well. It's what seemed the road leads us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive near. Camp Dragonhead? Oshafont! Oshafont's there! We can go see him! Velcro Crow's husband's there. We need to go visit him. Oh? Oh yeah, we need to get a preview of... Oh! Oh? Lady Aceheart. My lady! Thank you for the care package.
Must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken. Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
Well, Ishgard is fucked. Man, pre-Shadowbringers cutscenes. Listen, they're doing their best. They're working within PS3 limitations. This is the power of the PS3 right here. Anyway, let's go say hi to Oshafant. Remember, the PS3 died for Shadowbringers. And the PS4 is probably going to die for 7.0. PS4 dragged into the back and shot to death by Yoshi P. It seems I was swifter than her. You two, however, have arrived with time to spare, for our host has yet to make an appearance. The murmurings about can't tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot. I'm gonna say hi to Oshafant first, though. Oshafant, how are things? My dear friend Nur! Once more you arrive at our hour of need. Would that we speak longer, but I'm afraid my duties demand my full attention. Aw, Oshafant, I'm floating though. I'm floating next to you. Please, Oshafant, pay attention to me. I'm floating. Yeah, it's Velcro's husband. The boy. Oshafant, I'm floating for you. Please pay attention. Yeah, get the cat down. Not even a cat. I'm gonna get the Aura down from the air. Yeah. Oshafant. Anyway, let's go check on Emmerich. Wherever he is. Yeah, so we need to investigate the gates of judgment because shit happening. Shit getting real. Pre-Graha boy. Oh, were you a huge Oshafant fan before Graha Tia, like, ripped you? Squishy? No, Emmerich. Emmerich's a good boy. The gates of judgments are much more than mere doors. They are an outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. If our first line of defense can be so easily shattered. Like the leaders of state, apparently. Squishy. Oh, actually, BRB going to become a head of state right now. BRB, real quick. Emmerich, let me take your job. When I laid up eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt marrow freeze within my bones. Honestly, before Leoford, actually, I don't think I really had a dedicated husband, like husband or waifu before Leoford. Because like I liked Emmerich, but I thought, I don't know. I didn't think Emmerich was like the one for Avedis, my main warrior flight. You already have command over my heart there. Squishy. Husband, wife. Heretic scum. How dare they meddle with our divine protections. I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. Hien. Oh yeah, right, Hien. Well, Hien came after Leoford. Hien is one of my MSQ loves. Like, my top three in Final Fantasy. 1, Leoford. 2, Hien. 3, Emet-Selch. Hien is a dumbass, but I love him. Exactly. Hien's my backup boy. Like, Hien is MSQ husband and Emet-Selch too. I like both Emet-Selch and Hien. They're my MSQ husbands, and then Leoford's the ultimate husband. I'm gonna go ballistic when Hien's introduced in Stormblood. We need not fret over much. There are several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. So it seemed the heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies. We chanced to hear that there was trouble at the gates and thought it would be prudent to investigate the cause. I think my side content waifu slash husbando is Makoto from... Really? Oh, wait. It makes sense, actually. You do like Makoto. I was about to be like, oh no, not an Ivolus waifu. Then I was like, oh yeah, Makoto. That makes sense. Makoto is really good. Then you have learned of the heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against their defenders and came close enough to dispel the first of her wards. Yeah, she has a really good backstory. Not backstory. Really good story in Bajda. Really good. Like, they rescued a character from the trash heap that is Ivolus. Right? I am dreading doing fucking Ivolus, by the way. Dreading the day when I have to do Ivolus. But let us speak of this more back at the camp. Sir Emmerich awaits you. Yeah, she got carried by a Blade Queen lady. Yes, she did. She's great. They rescued her from Ivolus. I don't blame. Yeah, it's Ivolus bad. Most of me doing Ivolus is giving me complaining about Ivolus.
Have confidence. No confidence.
Ivolus long. It's so long. And if you haven't played the other Ivolus related games, it makes no fucking sense to you. I just knew that like a character from Final Fantasy 11, 12 was there. That's all I fucking knew. Everything else just fucking was like a lore dump, and it was aggravating. That one guy, yeah, I fucking hate that dude. I know who you're talking about. You don't even say the name. I'm like, yeah, Ramza. I'm gonna fucking kill Ramza when he appears on the screen. Okay. The worst part of Ivolus, the absolute worst part, is that after you fucking complete Ivolus, the fucking airship just like hangs in the Kugane skyline forever. So if you're trying to take a nice sunset photo, trying to do a nice G pose, it's just in the fucking way. You have to like fucking do New Game Plus to go to a pre-Ivolus save state to take a nice picture in Kugane. It sucks so much. You have to utilize New Game Plus to just like take nice pictures. It sucks. Anyway, we hate Ivolus in this household. Lady Icehold has grown bold indeed if she risk direct action against the city. Come, let us do as we bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Ashevant will know where Sir Emmerich means to receive us. Ashevant! Ashevant's here. We're gonna talk to him. Like, whenever I get to Stormblood, it's gonna be half of the time it's gonna be me simping over Hien. Half the time it's gonna be me complaining. Because there's so much I like complaining about Stormblood with. Like, story. My least favorite villains come from Stormblood. Ivolus is there. It's gonna be horrible all around, and then Hien's there to help me get through it, help me cope with the fact that I'm in Stormblood. Is Hien. Omega raids are good, but like, oh, that's only one thing. Omega is good, but Ivolus. 'Tis reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters at the very brink of disaster. Leoford is a Vetus's boy, but what a ner. I mean, I guess if, since I can't really have my Warrior of Light paired up, because I really, honestly, to be, like, completely honest, I am more of a shipper of my Warrior of Light with Leoford than I am, like, personally, like, because even though I am a Leoford simp, Leoford shrimp, if you may, it's mainly, like, I love my Warrior of Light specifically, like, yeah, so Leoford is a Vetus's boy. I guess Nur will be Hien's boy then. I guess I'm gonna have to take a lot of G poses with Nur and Hien then. And Emmett Selk. I'll be... yeah, Hien will be my boy for this one. Tis reassuring indeed the... Oh wait, I already read this. Yeah, Hien. So even though Stormblood will be Stormblood, I'll have my Nur Warrior of Light's waifu husbando with me. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of my courage within my heart. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived and would treat you with in the intercessory. The most excited I am for Stormblood is seeing Cyrna. Cyrna's great. Honestly, Cyrna is probably my like if we were to extend the waifu husbando list to top 5, Cyrna's definitely in top 5. I love her. However, she is taken. She is dating. She has a nice girlfriend, so I'm not going to step in between that. I love them. All right, let's go see Squishy's first husband. Hi, Alphino. It just wasn't meant to be. Oh. Is this a hot chocolate scene? No, I think hot chocolate's beginning of Heavensward, right? Or the end of this patch. Ishgard's future hangs in the balance. The city's salvation rests on our assistance, and I cannot well behold it. Even so, I meant to make Sir Emmerich sweat for his reinforcements. On this occasion, feigned disinterest may serve the cause of Eorzean unity better than naked philanthropy. I just recognize the table. Yeah, hot chocolate scene is pretty much the end of A Realm Reborn or beginning of Heavensward, like that time frame. Come, let us find out what the concessions the Holy See is willing to make. I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologies for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes, we are but recently returned from the gates of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. He's got such a great hair. Honestly, half of the budget went into Emmerich's hair. On the contrary, Master Alphino, I think it more important than ever that the meeting take place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. How dare he look so good? Oh no, Squishy, stay strong. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Estinian. 1010, your boy's here. That's not Estinian. Oh, there he is. Oh, 1010, your boy just entered the room. Oh, look at that. The man, the myth, the legend. Look at that saunter. Little did you know, 1010, that your husband is also making an appearance. May I present you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon, and also 1010, Arsaid's husband. An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. They are formidable warriors all, yet even among such masters of the lance, Estinian is without equal. He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, has chosen to wield the power of the dragons, and they must contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. So you are the adventurer of whom they spoke. I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting. The best for now. Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault on the gates. Man, look at Estinian. Having a job, bathing. That won't last long, but it looks like he bathes for now. He has a job for now. It would seem that Lazy Iceheart and Gervanian share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history. Though once defeated by the hero Haldrath, the beast is said to have terrorized Kotha since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many are the scars Varwell's bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The truthy Haldrath plucked from their bested worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of its strength, and then no wall nor ward he would erect should be stout enough to deny him. Here's fucking Midgard Somer again. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. And though stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics, the dragons are another matter. They are individuals within the Gervanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Through the endless march of years, the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. And that is especially true of the great worms, they who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign as if mere hours had passed. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg had last darkened our skies, 20 years for him to gather his strength, and for us to bolster our defenses. And now, just as he seemed primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature, then? Of that, we cannot be certain. Though we know heretics covet the eye, we have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen to fit rend in at Ishgard's protections. This is a weakness the Gervanians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem you have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander. Yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information to us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This much I expected. Unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in the matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Gervania. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow if Ishgard were to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Gervania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Kothis would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole providence of beasts and beastmen. Until the Garlean's arrival, that is, or you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Kothis. They would not even have to draw steel. An imperial province sharing a border with Mordon? 7 hells! Ahem. Very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we at Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar... Allow me, Sir Emmerich. Oh, a city in your lips. They look so different. Through the power of the eye, I will become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence is stolen into my very blood. Fear not. I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you, and the eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. I have lip balm too, Misty. Then the worm who roared it was Nidhogg, aye. He means to hurl his horde against Danafin's collar and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. There can be no doubt. The worm has summoned his minions to war. Oh man. Tilted camera. War is happening. Wait, I can't jump on the table? What is this shit? Hi, SD. Nidhogg. He is the source of our suffering. If we do not fell the worm, these endless clashes are count for naught. I am painfully aware of the hypocrisy of our request and the self-inflicted nature of our predicament. But should it serve to the deliver my people from their unkind fate, gladly shall I bow my head and beg for aid. I expect, nay, welcome the coming storm of scorn and disdain. No Oshapont? Oh, Oshapont just fucking left. Though circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in a common cause. Sir Emmerich was more ruthless in his negotiations than I expected. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when you formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect the softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign cooperation comes as something of a bittersweet victory. Days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. If we are to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make a report to the antecedent. Alright, Prey returns to the Rising Stones. I'm saving the rest of my tickets. I'm stubborn. I love how Midgard somewhere just sits on my shoulder when I'm walking around. Oh, hi, Tataru. You back? If you're looking for the Scions, they've already left for the Alliance nations. I do hope Ishgard will be saved. Walk up to Emmerich. What the fuck? Like, literally just have, like, Midgard somewhere on my shoulder, like, walking around Ishgard, and everyone's like, what the fuck? You have a dragon with you? Why? Considering recent history, will there be any among the Alliance willing to aid the Holy See? Ishgard has few friends at the bargaining table. No, Hoary Boulder's back. Should events take a turn for the worse, we are fortunate that this settlement is such a popular crossroads for so many veteran adventurers. Oh. I've never seen one myself, and it said that the Dragon's Lair is just beyond the borders of my homeland. The town has been calm through all this talk of war, but if those dragons come to Revenant's Toll, there'll be panic aplenty, I'd wager. Thank you, Hoary Boulder. I have a dragon just on my shoulder at all times now. Rest assured, it'll be fine.
Alphino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
Ishgard's fucked. That's all you need to say is Ishgard's fucked. Oh, hi, Elbert.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Yeah.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
Yeah.
All those people.
Yeah. So much death, Ida.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war.
Yep, we sure are.
But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end.
Yeah, I will. I'll do my end walkies.
For those
I'm doing
we
all
have
of them.
lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
I think I remember one instance. So there's at least one instance waiting for us. Okay. Hmm. Real, what's up? Real's really cute. I do really like Real. I have bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support I leave to Alphino. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter of your own security. Revenant's Toll is but a short flight from the snowfields of Kothas. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. For a brief Slaff-born of the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies, the frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. I only hope that such precautions prove necessary. Before you leave, might I suggest you have Tataru accompany you? He has talent for administration and a firm grasp of practical challenges we may encounter. Hey, Bubby. No. Bubby's on my desk right now. Bubby. Why are you licking that sheet of paper, you little weirdo? I have a folded up piece of paper on my, like, folded up notes, and Bubby just, like, fucking started licking it. Bubby. You little weirdo. Come on. Come on. You're not gonna lay there. You're gonna have to go off. He is a derp, but he's my derp. Little sweetheart sitting on the PS3. Is that all you're gonna do, or are you gonna cause some mischief on top of there? You usually cause mischief when you're on the PS3. You don't like just sitting there, you just enjoy having a fun time on there, which is not great right now. We are rather close to Kothis, aren't we? We best see to our own defenses and make stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Ner. I have 101 things to discuss with Slafborn. Slafborn. Well, Bubby just sitting there? He's just sitting. That's rare. He never just sits somewhere. What the hell? This is weird. Yeah, I fucking knew it. You just fucking stood up. Babs. Hey. Yeah, go sit on your paper bag. Guys, if you were a cat, where would you sit? A, an actual cat bed that we bought for him. B, a pile of laundry, which he also likes sitting in. Or C, a paper bag. You're right, you guessed it. Bubby is sleeping and laying down on a paper bag. He always chooses the most uncomfortable options. I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Kothis, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I will return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I'm certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at the siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say that there are a few stout souls in about town who will answer your call of arms. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Hello? Cutscene? Hello, wanna fight for Ishgard? No. Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long by trusting my instincts. My instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. Your hood sucks. Yeah. Yeah, you have a shitty hood. Hey, Real. What's up, Real? Are we going on a date? Ishgard sounds like she's a right mess, but that ain't what I want to talk to you about. I need to cast your mind back to that scuffle with the Empire out of the processing plant. A lad from Little Almega by the name of Wilred was there on the 4th that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have you? Date equals back alley. Listen, I have my standards for a Final Fantasy XIV date are low. God damn it, I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilred stopped turning up for duty, then black market weapons went missing from Revolt and Old Ah. So now, of course, half the Braves suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company is a disciplined fighting force, but you and I both know it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company veterans. The only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for freedom, all that. That ain't in the steady pay. Now, compared to what most others in this crew, Wilred's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And well, and this isn't just between you and me, mind. There's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me something queer, but he noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. Aye, there's a villain at the end of this trail stumbled upon. And I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilred. Any road. You got a war to rage, so I'll let you on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you, Ner. Wilred's missing? Uh-oh, I like Wilred. And so does Vel. Uh-oh, I know what happens to characters Vel likes. Uh-oh. Anyway, let's hope nothing bad happens. So Ishgard seeks sellswords to bolster its ranks, eh? Though I'm not sure I like the sound of the siege, those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. Considered walking around with Graha when Charlene opening scenes to date. When we have actual dates with that system, you fucks. I want an actual date too. But here's the thing, 1010. They'll never if they actually implement a dating system, they would never fucking give me Leoford. And that pains me to say. No, but I have pledged myself to guard Irvin's toll. Modest work though it is, I'm loath to break my terms of my contract. What to do? They wouldn't give me a Leoford date if they actually put dating in the game. God damn it. I just want like a little something something, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be an actual date, but it can just be like, who'd you choose from the Scions then? Okay, this might throw you for a curveball. I would choose Urianger. Actually, I wanted to choose Urianger and Endwalker from the list we got. So I couldn't get Urianger in that scene, so I picked Thancred instead, and that was a fucking mistake. Because Thancred's scene sucks. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to do an Urianger scene, but they won't let us. This is Thancred. I suck. Thancred's scene needs to be like, it needed a lot more than him just being like, oh, you gotta watch out for me. I'm like, yeah, sure, Thancred. So me blade to the Ishgardians. Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay me fair share if the coin was good. I worked for one of them nights before, you know. Watch me like a bloody hawk, he did. Still, I pull up with worse than that for heavy purse. Estinians is so good. Why is Estinians that good? Like, they're feeding specifically you, 1010. They're just like, 1010 needs to feast tonight. And they're like, we're gonna put this in just for 1010. Volunteer my services in the defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claimed the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. 'Twas to escape such a fate that I took the mantle of adventure in the first place. I would sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than be huddled behind an icy wall. I was screaming and laughing. I mean, it's so good! He fucking walked into your room. He walked in with the shirt unbuttoned and walked out, and then like jumped out the window. You entered my room. There you are, Ner. So did you sway any hearts? No. 1 or 2, eh? Well, added to mine, that makes 3 or 4, not including Slaffborn's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say one Revenant's Toll veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alvino. Apparently, the Alliance leaders are convening in Old Dawn to discuss Ishgard's plight. They've requested your presence, as usual. Anyway, you'd best make your way to Old Dawn, or you'll be late. Alphino said they would meet you at the Royal Promenade. Alright. Let's go to Old Dawn. Me sweating when I enter Ul'dah now for a reason. Paper of rule, let's go. Now, hi, Winged Nut. The Wings of Time, Winged Nut. We have, oh my god, watching cat scene. Oh my god, I love this person's name. I love watching cat scene. This is the best name I've seen so far. I love them so much. My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I feel obliged to attend. The alliance leaders are already seated within. Let's join them, shall we? Wife. Wife.
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Wife. Pirate wife. Two-armed Raubon. We're here at the gun show with Raubon.
There are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Dar has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
Thank you, wife.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Alphino, don't press the subject, please.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Alphino, shut up. You're like 5 years old. I know you're running a military organization, but you're like 5. I don't care how many degrees you have.
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
Alphino, you're... The Crystal Braves is made of cell swords. You little bitch.
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
Just imagine, like, my Warrior of Light, Nurax, just, like, sitting in a chair, just like, what the fuck, Alphino? You're, like, 5. You're yelling at leaders of state.
My duty is to my country and my people.
Literally, that's the exact expression on her face. She's, like, staring at him like, what the fuck, dude?
If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Yeah, get out of here, Alphino. You're 2. 2 years old. We can never understand. He can never understand. I understand perfectly.
Me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
Alphino doesn't understand. I understand full well. Here.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again.
Yeah, nod. I forget Connie sent I know, like, she doesn't get any development.
I wish to propose a redistribution of forces.
Like, both Nanamo and Raubon get a ton of development. Merlwib, I forget how to pronounce her name, but She gets development in the 5.x quest lines, and then there's Connie Senna just there. I think there's like a lot of focus on her in 1.0, but also like none of us fucking see. Like, I don't know what happened in 1.0. It doesn't exist anymore.
If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
If we can't have perverted female Rokode lines from 1.0 companion system, then we can't have County Senate development. Oh god. We also can't have 1.0 Hildebrand. We don't know his backstory.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Nanamal. When the hell does he lose his arm? When does who lose what arm? 10-10? Does someone lose a lot? Is someone gonna lose an arm? Man. Man, I don't, who loses an arm? I don't know what you're talking about over there. Man, you're coming up with some wild theories over there. Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Oshafon and Sir Emmerich to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Eorzea's guardians. Captain Ilberd, what news? The assault has begun? We have but this moment concluded our business audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durin Diary in the Steel Vigil. Command the cannons alongside the knights and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I'll join you as soon as I am able. Ner, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses at the steps of fate. Report first to Sir Marceline at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the guides grant us victory. All right, let's go. Steps of faith trauma. Yeah, this is an instance, right? That's why. Because I was thinking, like, man, there really wasn't a trial. I mean, because like when you said that there wasn't any more dungeons or duties left, I was like, wait a minute. But this is 5. There wasn't any new dungeons or trials for 2.5. And then I remembered, oh yeah, this is an instance now. So Steps of Faith is was the trial for 2.5. Hey Scally, you got 10-10. Oh, I just flew right fucking past it. Yeah, it was you. You are the appointed captain of the sellsword contingent, and welcome. There is no swords of blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks. For the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces. We will not be so easily drawn out of our position. Also, flying moose. It was a flying reindeer. The Temple Knights will remain on the Steps of Faith and continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once the advanced skirmishes are slain. let's get the advanced guys then. Yeah, I have it's a Starlight Steed. It's from the most recent Christmas event. Hello, dragon. Okay, Carbuncle's out. Oh shit. I should love a summoner. Summoner's great. I'm a little biased because it's my main. Just a little biased. Midi just chill it, yeah. As I kill all of his brethren. It's fine. I was like to go all the way up there. Dang it. He beat the shit out of wyverns. I mean, like, he's just there. I can just fly beyond this. Hey, let's go to Ishgard. You have flying here already here? Yes, you get flying here when you reach a Realm Reborn. I think I'm forbidden from going further. Yeah, I'm forbidden. But I can G-pose here. Yeah, there's a Realm Reborn area. So Western has no flying, right? Yeah, yeah, Western has no flying until I get the currents. I can't wait to get all the currents for all the expansions again. I got to do it all again. I'm so excited. Yay. Smile. You haven't even gotten all the... Tenten, you haven't even gotten the currents on your main. Come on. Go get currents with me. Here's a fun little thing you can do. Get all the currents when I'm doing them on my alt. Fun little adventure. Nur and Tenten go do our currents together. Nice little collab idea of just us getting currents. Come on. Come on, Horde Commander. You don't have to be so bulky. Just die already. You know your fate. Smile. The only place I have 100% Aether Currents is in Shadowbringers. I mean, valid. Shadowbringers is great and a great place to fly around in. But also, how do you live? Okay, Tenten, how do you live not having flying access to the Stormblood areas? Because those are miserable to travel on foot. What news adventure? The reinforcements? Decimated to say. To shreds, you say? Gervanian devils, damn their scaly hides. Hold fast to your grief and fury, my lady. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in the battle to come. The only place I don't have flying for in Shadowbringers is Yanksha and the Locks. Yeah, Ruby Sea is miserable. I was about to be like, how the hell do you travel in Ruby Sea? You have to have flying. You just have to. Yanksha is like, it's really pretty. There's like some pretty areas that you can only access by flying in Yanksha. Like I remember G-posing in a couple areas in Yanksha that's like high up and you can only access through flying. Very nice. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know that you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the Sea of Clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that formed a barrier we call Danafin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, the thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus the dragons are now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Gervanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge where the wards are sealed. 3 yet remain, and we have dispatched our forces accordingly. I would ask you and your comrades to accompany our defenders at the outermost ward. I hope that includes us as well. Asim's Step was interesting to navigate without flying for a while. I mean, yeah, it's a giant map. The Scions on the 7th Dawn. We cannot well stand idly while the Horde threatens the good people of Ishgard. Indeed, to do otherwise would go against all that Master Louisoix has taught us. As to where there may be most assistance, I think it prudent we divide into 2 groups. Ida and I will join the rear guard. Right, if the dragons should reach us, we'll give them what for. Thank you, all of you. Pray speak with me again when your preparations are complete, and together we shall stand against the Horde. Okay, I think this is the instance. Yep, here we go. I'm told the first commander of the Temple Knights, Lucia, will be leading the forces. By all accounts, it would seem that we're in capable hands. The dragons may never again have such an opportunity to strike at the Holy See. You may be certain that we will not squander it, so we must be vigilant. No matter what happens, we cannot let them cross the bridge. Would that we say with certainty that none of the wards will be breached, but our enemy is resourceful. I trust you are ready then. Good. Come, let us make for the battlefield. Alright, let's go. Steps of faith. Oh no. Let's experience the instance together. I've never done this before. Here we're joined by Ishtola, all the Scions, some plucky adventurers. Yeah, this will be so weird. So far, all the instances have been just like weird and wildly difficult. Like that one Mimi trial in a Rome War that got converted. Forget the name of it, but that was hard. Oh.
Let's finish this quickly, shall we? I shall make it quick.
Yeah, Cape Westwind. That was so hard. And the rear, ready the cannons. Ow. Oh god. Okay, Armor Dragon. I'm hoping that it's just a fighting one now rather than like a weird trial. Okay. Powerful strike. Fall back. Oh, okay, we're falling back. Let's fall back. Let's go. Let's go. Sprinting. I'm running. Chat, we're running.
Ether, to me.
Oh god. Oh, we all got stone skin. Okay. Guess we're just fighting it. Oh god. This really is just a giant fight rather than the weirdness of before. I know mechanics. Can't test me. Yoshi P trying to test me. Yeah, I got hit. Oh well. Kind of plays it does. First ward has been breached. Honestly, I kind of forget how it even played out before. Regrouping. Okay, fall back. We're falling back. We're falling back.
No holding back.
So this is more structured, not Kate Westman, more structured stuff than Faith, I guess. Ugh.
Oh, hi, Bobby.
This one'll sting.
Okay. Man, this fight's so slow. Yeah, it's so... Oh, where are you? That dude just ran into me. Adventurous Frontier Hand, what the hell are you thinking? At least it's not anyone's fault if we lose. It's the NPC's fault if I lose. Okay, let's go. We're running, we're running, we're running. Running again. Ow. Running. Ow. Running. I'm going to go on a date with Lucia. Come on. The one pain in the ass about playing on controller is that if there's a lot of NPCs on the field, half the time you target NPCs rather than the enemies. God damn it, Night Your Green. I'm playing DPS class to HP. I don't want to target friends. I want to attack enemies. Great. I'm sitting next to a Sinian. Hi, Sinian. Oh God. Oh boy. Ow. Can I get a heal? I have to heal myself around here. Final ward is weakened. Let's spend this now. I'm trying my best. If a Sinian did something, that'd be helpful. I'm only one little dude. Can I please get a heal? Jesus Christ. I'm not a healer, I'm a DPS. Come on. Ah! I know this is probably like trying to teach you raid mechanics, but like still, come on. I'm trying, dude. The Knights were DPS check for like, what if I wasn't playing as DPS? Come on. Why are we still here? What if I was playing a tank? What if I was playing Paladin? I would be fucked. Yoshi P. Wise is so long. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm trying not to let Ishgard fall, Lucia. I'm doing a fucking solo DPS check. And I'm level 50. Cut me some slack, Yoshi P. Okay, we did it. Oh my, that was horrible. Yoshi P, why'd you make that worse? That was actually worse than the instance, than the duty, I mean. Oh, duty complete. Why was that worse? Jesus Christ. The dragons! They are withdrawing! Victory is ours! One of Nidhogg's greatest champions slain, the Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. Oh, bye, Estinian. The famed dragons of Ishgard commanding the skies of battle was truly a sight to behold. It was a close victory, but a victory nonetheless. I think we have earned a brief respite. Ew, that was exhausting. Yeah, you tell me, Ida. 'Tis a rare opportunity to find oneself confronted with so terrible a foe. Rare is it still to emerge victorious. I would hope we need not contend with more of Nidhogg's champions. Ner! The dragons are routed. Lest, you wonder. The fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce, but my crystal braves were not found wanting. Emmerich! Commander Leveilleur, Ner. True to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with proper courtesy. We have achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when the Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against the dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step, we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. It is a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time of levity. I must accompany Captain Ilbert back to Ul'dah and reassign those braves whose squad suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray return to the Rising Stones and share your tale with Minfilia in person. God, why are Realm Reborn patches so long? We will see to informing the other nations of what took place here. Do be sure to give our regards to Minfilia. All right, let's return to the Rising Stones. God, I might not make it to 3.0 at the end of this. God. Oh. I wanted to get to 3.0 tonight, but the patches are just so goddamn long. You can never fucking escape a Realm Reborn. And I was just like, I was being cheeky, like, oh man, well, there's a lot of setup for Heaven's Ward, so I kind of need to do it. But again, it's Realm Reborn, so everything's fucking long. Nothing ends in Realm Reborn. It's all just, you know, just in never-ending. Hoary Boulder's in here. I'm not gonna talk to anyone. Hi, Minfilia. Ner, welcome back. Alphino sent word of the siege and of course of the role he played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Ner. Thank you. Broken Bridges, achievement unlocked. You must be weary, Ner, and now may very well be your only chance to... antecedent. A messenger from Ul'dah arrived with a missive for you. The royal seal. Curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'Namo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast in the Royal Palace of Ul'dah in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem that we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege, you and your valiant efforts as commander of the adventurous contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think of themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refused to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom are perished ere the siege began. Are they truly so brazen as to seek to share in the glory of your triumph? Ah, but mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion presents a fine opportunity to press Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. Ah, we have scarce had time to mourn Brita, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse. But I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you are promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasion may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed. Tataru, you do me the favor of contacting the rest of the Scions? Of course, Antecedent. Please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Ah. Curious. I've never known Tataru to sigh at such requests. Could aught be amiss? Okay, we are actually, with that, we're getting close to the end, actually, with that invitation. I'm hoping that it'll be soon. So let's press onwards a little more and see if we get to the let's see how far we get into Realm Reborn, because we might be creeping up on something. You want me to check the quest? Yes, please. We're currently on administrative decision. Natara is conspicuous by her absence. Tataru, I believe she stepped outside. Now that I think on it, she did seem rather preoccupied. Okay, you are halfway through 5.5. Actually, 5.55. I think it might be close to done then. Like, there aren't any more instances, right? It's just story. Because I don't think there's any more instances aside from like maybe one in the thing that I'm thinking of. Connected to the story beat that we're heading towards. So I might be able to stretch this. Oh, Nur, it's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Well, it's not nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minfilia before things get any worse. Ah, you always know what to say, Nur. I'm glad we had this little chat. Okay, Tataru. So I think, like, I remember there being a lot more quests related to some of the building plot points, particularly with what Wilred said earlier. Not Wilred, Real said earlier, where Wilred disappeared. I remember there being a lot more quests pertaining to that, but it looks like that all of that got cut. Because I don't think there's a way for it to come back up right now. Which makes sense, because a lot of it was kind of boring. It was just like a lot of walking around and be like, oh, what's going on? Oh no. Yes, Tataru, you have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject with all the recent excitement, but Nur made me realize that there's no time like the present, and that time is what I'm here to ask you for. I'm not sure what I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, you have certainly earned the rest. I suspect that lying in bed is far from your intent. You know me too well, Antecedent. There is, in fact, something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers in the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Hori, Boulder, and Coltonet have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for competent warriors. And so it seems only right that I too should acquire the power to defend myself, and others more importantly. When I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. Oh yeah, Tataru's little thing here. You go, Tataru. Whoa, hey! That's the first time I've almost been knocked to the ground by a Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Tataru so determined as aught befell which I might help Antecedent. Not at present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Oh yes, pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who is to join us for escort duties was injured while on patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request another adventurer of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Very well. I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. My thanks, Antecedent. I take my leave of you. Oh, there's two. Like, it's probably mostly all talking about also, holy fuck, a Realm Reborn. Yeah, it's mostly talking, but like, they did not cut the Tataru stuff, and they also have this. I think we're gonna call it for tonight. I'm so, god damn it, a Realm Reborn. But definitely 100% next stream that I do for Final Fantasy XIV, is going to be the last of the Realm Reborn stuff. We are fucking done after that. Like, that is a guarantee. So, yeah, like, Steps of Faith, why did it take so long? Why did it take as long as it did? Oh, that was such a long instance and for nothing. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh. Man, I really wanted to finish our Realm Reborn tonight, but too bad, I guess. We'll finish it off next time. I might be streaming it again tomorrow night to probably finish it off. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow night because I do really want to finish this. But yeah, let's see who we're gonna raid. Because now that I know that the Tataru thing in a Realm Reborn patch quest wasn't cut, then yeah. No way I'm doing it tonight. Okay, tonight we are going to be raiding Gamma. Gamma's a longtime friend of mine. He's currently playing Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. So everyone say howdy. I'll be back again probably tomorrow or maybe Saturday for more Realm Reborn, specifically to finish off Realm Reborn and maybe get into a little bit of Heaven's Ward. So yeah, everyone say hi to Gamma and I will see you next time. Why did I open that? I don't need to open that. But yeah, bye.